Hi, today's the 30th of July, 2016, and Moscow, 5432? 3245. Okay, and my mathematician's with me today, and that goes my buddy. And I'll bring you up to date. Maybe it's a little overdue, but I want to make sure, and I wanted to make it a little longer, because I had some information coming, still do, but I'll take you up to date on that too as well. First, we can talk about the OITC post that went up this morning in OITC Neil Keenan Group K. That's been a long time in the common. They had information, Kathy had information, Ray had information. They really didn't know what I had. Kathy and myself talk a lot. She's a wonderful person, not the fighting person that we both started out to be with each other, who fights. She would fight on behalf of OITC because Sale was pissing his pants along with Crayfish, you know, and Kathy would come in and do the man's job because she's a woman, a very strong woman who was involved in the children's movement and with the church in Canada, she's the one that opened up all the doors there, I believe, her and Kevin. So congratulations to her for all the good things she's done. And now we've conferred and we've got information back and forth that we've opened this door too. We know now that Sale, I knew Sale all along was involved because of the DeBosco fiasco, and Crayfish was not involved. Crayfish is a bottom dweller. He's somebody who throws things out there with never anything to back up what he says. So he's not worth listening to. Unless you want to listen to bullshit, like Kathy said, and like everybody else said, Michael Dunn and everybody else and me. You know, they tie into the rumor mill news, which is Ray Ellen Allen, whatever her name is, and she had her nose up David Sale's backside so far that it was ridiculous. And on the other hand, you got Candace, who listens to Crayfish, but she listens to anyone as well. She doesn't do her homework, and that's your problem, but not mine. David Ryder is David Sale. Okay, Candace, I knew that a while back. Don't think I didn't know. Okay, again, Kathy gave me that information. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Kathy, for straightening out the wrongs and the people who are wrong. From the, what is Candace's site? I forget. I really don't care. I don't look at it. It's probably all wrong. And as you know, Rumor Mill News is the other one, which is, they just put things up there. And the only one that's any good is Hobie. And on the other hand, you got Deeps Gijoff, who got his nose up Crayfish's ass. So, did you know Crayfish at one time, he had an operation on his stomach, and he blamed me. Said that through my computer, I electrocuted him somehow through his microwave. I barely know how to turn on a computer. My friends who know me, I call them all the time to come help me. Because what's this, what's that? I can type real good. But you know, when they start making claims that I'm a techno giant or something, you know, I mean, that's insane. Because I need people around me to help me. Jeez, my computer turns off, I go into a panic. So anyway, this guy's a nut. He's a nut. And that's an American lawyer, too. Okay? If you're an American lawyer, an Irish American lawyer, you've got no balls for saying you're an Irish American lawyer, or you won't come out with your name. You're ballers, buddy. You're ballers. And if you tell me who you are, have the chief of police over knocking on your goddamn door in the neighborhood that you say you live in New York, okay? In the Bronx. Let me tell you something. I know a lot of people in the Bronx. You won't be living there long. Nor will you live anywhere. So shut up. You're David Sale. Just like David Wright. Bullshit people. They're all bullshit. This Sale, Crayfish. I mean, you got the other group too. Their turn's coming. Ray, thank you. I'm glad that you're alive. I knew too that you were alive. Kathy had told me. I knew they read you your last rites a couple of times. And one time they even had you set all prepared for death, your burial, and you jumped out of that thing. It's not your time. Keith, you lied to me. It was you that made the call to Ray, not Sale. Sale, they lied because they could never get a mandate from Ray because they never went to visit Ray at the hospital. I said that all along. There were bits and pieces we had that just didn't go right. They just didn't blend. When you connect the dots, they just didn't blend. It became a mess. Now, it's there. Kathy, again, thank you so much, sweetie. You're my sister. I love you. And, you know, I love having people like you with me because, well, you're just good. You're good. So now let's get into another situation which is not going to be so good. Oh, let me go on to another good one. Another good one would be, well, I had that trip, the meeting, and the meeting went into the prospect of a new financial system. We can create our own financial system backed by gold in currencies. And it would be perfectly legal and probably be the most powerful financial system on the face of the earth because it would have viable, credible backing, the gold and the currencies. They would have to come to us to borrow. We wouldn't play with the governments like they're playing right now with IOUs and things like this. The issuances from the governments, if you want to call them a government, they're corporations. So when Obama says you can't do this and you can't do that, afangu. Okay, you don't have any credibility. You don't have any credibility whatsoever. You're not even an American, for Christ's sake, and you're over there running around trying to tell people what to do. Okay, so afangu. Okay, we're going to do the situation the way it should be done with the right people. And when we do it, it's going to be new. It's going to be in the East. It's not going to be in the West. But you're going to get to use it because you people will be borrowing money too at a lower interest rate, so much lower. In the meantime, we'll put the euro out of business, just like we'll put those people out of business, the oligarchs and the globalists in the U.S. We're going to put this thing together, mark my word. And we don't even have to move them. Okay, so we're going to do it. So, you know, you said make these new things up because you hear about what I'm doing that people, U.S. citizens can't hold gold. Who the hell do you think you are, you little rubberneck geek? Just mark my words, Nusko. We're going to be dragging his ass to jail. That piece of crap will be going to jail, along with the rest of them like him. Now, in the meantime, getting back to it, we're going to have a new financial system. And it'll be very acceptable to most of the nations on the face of the earth, except for one. Because we don't have a nation, we have a corporation like the others, but we've got an idiot that we put in there a couple of different times. I'm glad you're catching Hillary. She's not that difficult to catch. In case she deserves to be put in jail for a long time. Donald's been fighting people that he shouldn't be fighting every step of the way to get to where he has to go. This is supposed to be an election, not a war. But they turned it into a war so they could get rid of Donald. The only way they could get rid of him was through a war, by coming at him from every different angle, every direction. And you know something? He's not a politician. Big deal. He's going to get the best people around him is what he's going to do. And you're going to be okay. Our country's going to be okay. I'm going to come home. I want to come home. Donald's already got me off the blacklist. Thank you again. So, you know, they can all kiss my Irish ass. How's that? Let me take these out. It's pretty. I want to travel incognito now that they know who I am. Anyway, now I want to show you the third thing. See this box right here? If I turn this on, and you can't see it because of the sun, but if I turn this box on, it goes directly to frequencies. Okay, and if I have this box within 3 feet of me, I leave it here. Can you see this from the camera? The box? Can you see it? Okay, you see this box? I can leave it like this. And this box here will take care of, if it's programmed properly, it will take care of any bacteria in my body, toxins. It'll take care of lupus, cancer, and any other disease that's in there, internally in there. Okay, it depends upon what they program in this. This has 602 programs are in here for different things. Fungus, everything. It's clearing my ear. I thought we lost it, but found it. And it had the program that I needed to use, so I'm using it. It's actually healing my foot too. My foot's nearly healed. I don't want to show you my foot because it's been in my mouth too much. You know, people tell you, take your foot out of your mouth. Well, my foot's been in my mouth, and I get in trouble. You can't believe I get in trouble, can you? By the way, M2's up, no clouds today. No M2. By the way, we got a new M2 too. Female. Did you know that? No, we got another M2. Female economist. Me and a wonderful, wonderful woman. Smart. Long legs. She's the one that's been up there with the long legs getting cold. You're laughing. I'm telling you, she's been getting cold. It's cold up there, you know, looking down on us. Trying to make sure we're being good boys. But no, she's been helping a lot. Now we've got a few new people coming. They don't want to be recognized, and well, you can't say anything bad about this one. You put a mini skirt on this girl, and you'll forget about mathematics. I'm paying you a compliment. I'm not harassing you. I'm telling you. You know I'm a joker. So this here, getting back to this, can take care of all our problems. It's been out there for 4 or 5 years. It's been used by Putin carries it with him everywhere. It's been made by my friends in Europe. I've told you before. I've got new technology, free energy. I've got things that I've got a piece of metal in here, aluminum, that we put into a. I shouldn't say we. I'm not French. They put into a vat, ionized vat. Ionized vat, Nusko, is that what it's called? Ionized vat. And in 5 minutes, it turned the aluminum into what they call ceramic. Did you ever heard of that? Nusko, you ever heard that? Turns it into ceramic. But listen, Nusko, it's now 9 times stronger than steel. It was aluminum. It's now 9 times stronger than steel with the internal flexibility of aluminum. Imagine that. Now you take a Kalashnikov and you put these are little things like this, little bars. You put the Kalashnikov, put the bars against the wall and shoot them with the Kalashnikov. They don't scratch. They don't scratch. Nothing happens. You can use these bars to put on the ship to go into space. What's the word I'm looking for? It's a heat conductor, whereas it doesn't get hot. It doesn't get hot. Which is what it's got the weight of aluminum, by the way. It's not the weight of steel. It maintains the weight of aluminum. And the only reason probably it's not on the market yet is Walter. I didn't want to put it out there. Peter didn't want to put it out there because it's radar proof. You could use it on boats, submarines. You can use it on planes. You can use it on whatever to get into someone else's country and do things that could create great damage. And that's not what they're into. They're technologists. They're inventors. They're like Joe Bandana, electrical engineers and so on, mechanical engineers. And I brought Joe Bandana, my friend who was killed, there to see them. He thought I wanted him to come to Germany for one reason. At that time it was Germany. He thought I wanted him to come because I miss him, because he's my best buddy, and I want to have a drink. So I said, okay, I'll get on a plane and come have a drink with you. I took him into a situation that he couldn't believe, because he didn't believe me when I said it. And they were all ready to work together and everything else when Ban Ki-moon made that call, and a couple of days later my buddy was dead. Okay. Anyway, this here is one of the products to take care of everything. They're accessible. Walter's hard to get access to now, but they're accessible. Now, before I do forget, Emilio Ramos, Lefty, I need you to get in touch with me through my email. Okay? Call my brother. Call somebody to get how to get to me, right? And you can see from the site that this is going to be on. Please get in touch with me. I need to talk to you. All my numbers were lost in my phones, in the books that were stolen before. Your numbers are in there. I need you to talk to. Okay? I figured I'd come visit you first, but I'm on that list. Can't do it, buddy. This is important for me and for you. Okay? I hope you're well. I miss you. Now let's get back to the final part of the oh, we have the free energy too, just so you know. We can put it in the basement of your house. It's about this high. And you won't have a heating bill, air conditioning bill, or any kind of bill, electric bill, for at least 14 years, which is the warranty on the box, and 30, more than likely 30 years. Okay, put the battery in, starts it up, that's it, finished. Now you'll be selling things to the grid in the country that you're living. You'll get your money back in no time. It's a fantastic, again, Walter and Valdemar are handling this. I'd have to go see Walter to help there, but you don't touch it. Let it go every two years. I think you can clean the filter. The part about the meeting that stuck to me, and I wanted to tell you, but I wanted to wait until I had the other thing regarding the financial, so I'd have something to put together other than a 3-minute, 4-minute speech or a discourse, whatever you want to call it. Bullshit. Call it what you wish. You know I don't care. So, still can't tell you it the way I thought I'd be able to tell it to you, because it's too hard to do. But I'm going to tell you. You're all asking me to tell you on the internet, and you're sending me private messages, and I really want to. Okay. Obama, our not commander-in-chief, working for the other side all the time, should be charged with treason, should be grabbed out by his neck. Those guillotines should be used for him. Now, not later. And by the way, Obama, I'm an Irish citizen now, not American. Kiss my ass. We Irish never kissed anybody's asses. Go further. Obama is in a position now. He wants to be the person to take down America. And you can see it by his moving around right now, his executive decisions and orders that don't have any bearing whatsoever on anybody. And the only reason it's happening is because of the people in place in the judicial, if you want to call it judicial, it's a corporation again. Okay, it's all corporation. Remember, they have no business making any decisions about us. They're not sovereign. They don't control us unless we work for them. They're stealing our tax monies, and they're stealing everything else from you. They are. Okay, they're the thieves. They're the gang that can't shoot straight. Jimmy Breslin said it right when he wrote the book. We have a gang that can't shoot straight. And the gang that can't shoot straight is those boys. Now, the electronic magnetic pulse, yeah, that. They've been setting it up and planning to use it, and I'm talking about Obama, in our country, from the east to the west coast, from the north to the south, extending into Canada, already approved by Trudeau, that it's going to cross. It's going to hurt some of Canada, the Ontario areas and so on, regions that stretched out into the U.S. and so on, and also into the Latino regions of Central America. So it's going to go. They're going to explode the nuclear detonations in the atmosphere that's going to shut down the grid. And they're going to do this for population control, because we're out of control, too many of us. Okay, it's going to, first of all, electricity, we're not going to have any for, they'll tell you 7 to 10 days. You've been hearing that about getting your stuff for 7 to 10 days, but prepare you for not having energy. You have to have something to eat, something to drink, get your water, and get this and get that. Their plan is to do longer than that. They actually their whole plan is for a year, and I'm not saying you need goods for a year, but their plans are for a year, and they expect an 80% reduction in population in the United States alone during that year. If they can do the United States, they can do the rest of the world, or do the rest of their world. Because the East, China won't let them. Russia won't let them. Putin's already making it clear. He's doing his best to help all he can. He can't come out and tell you what Obama is going to do, but we should know what he's going to do, and whatever it is bad. He's got his own private army in there now, refugees from all over. They drop guns into people's backyards with bullets, so they have them to use against you, but yet they want your guns. They want your guns, but they're giving it to the people they bring in who aren't even American citizens. Again, Afangu. Afangu. You know, he's trying to change your world to his world, his screwed up world. Their screwed up world, the people they put in power. So you're going to have problems with food. You're going to have other things as well, problems with other things. You can figure out pestilence. It's just going to be one thing after another. That's how the depopulation is going to come about. And through vaccines, they're still going to use the vaccines, the Gates Foundation, another piece of crap. But who needs to be taken care of when we're done taking care of this election? You need these people. You need to take them out. You need to protect yourselves. You need to watch your senators, your congressmen, who are making the rulings in their favor. You need to watch your governors. You need to watch all your politicians who are not your politicians, but working for the other side. They're working for the English. Okay, we're still working for we're still colonists in many ways, because they've taken what the papers from back then and they've usurped them. In 1871, we changed from a government into a corporation, and you can check on all that. I don't have to tell you. You already know. You know more than me. I get my information from the sources, and I don't get to read as much as you do. And when I do, I start answering things, sometimes stupidly, sometimes intelligently, because that's who I am. You know that? I'm a mishmash, yin yang. I'm yin yang. You have 5 more minutes of me, and then you'll have to wait till the next one, which isn't going to be that long, because we're working on a few things right now, and I'm waiting for some things to come in. And when they come in, I'll put them out for you immediately, because it relates to things we're doing, which is going to take their system out of the way and replace it with ours. And there's ways to do it. Ways for us to stop them. We can't talk about it here really any more than I have, but we're on the way to doing it. I'm waiting for some things to come, videos and things that we're going to blow your mind. Like I said before, I'm not a blogger. The things I'm doing that involve blogging, it's because I'm in the way. I'm getting all the information from different people because they think I'll get it to you straight, rather than with all the bullshit. And I hope I'm doing a good job. But you know, it hasn't been easy for me or for anyone. And we're doing our best. You know, I'm going to court this week. This is not the big one. This is a small one, but the courts are finally coming about. This guy will end up in jail for stealing some of our money. You think he's going to jail now? For a year and a half, a year and a half to 5 years or something. Because if he doesn't have the money that he stole, it's going for, huh? I think no matter what, they're going to put him in jail, they said. So he's going to jail. And the other case in Marseille, that's a big one. He's going to jail for a long time. But he'll buy his way out because he happens to be one of those guys. And he has millions of dollars of property in Marseille. But I don't want any property in Marseille in return for money that he's stolen from us. I mean, you know, they have been freezing things and transfers and so on. So I should have been out of here, and this could have all been done for you guys. This is the way I work. It should have been done. Instead, I put up a donation page. The money was stuck in New York. Not just 2 shipments, 2 transfers. A total of about 6, I think, or 7 have been blocked. But everything's gone back to the sender, and they've been told not to send again. They've been scared. So we're working another way there. So we're doing one thing after another to get this thing done, and I hate like hell to have a donation page. Believe me, it's humbling. For me, it's humbling. And you're doing your best, and I thank you all for that. Mark Thomas out there with the Lords of Light is busting his ass. Mark Williams did a fantastic job, and Richard did a great job, and Jane did a great job. We're doing we're doing all we can, whatever way we can, to get this thing over with. You know, I've got meetings scheduled throughout Asia with the right people, with the big boys, and they're calling me or sending messages that please come. You know, the timing's getting critical, and I feel the pressure a little bit. I like pressure, but no, you wouldn't believe that, would you? Huh? I'm just saying. I like pressure. You think I like pressure, Nusko? I live on it, huh? Sick bastard that I am. That's the Irish. Sick Irishman. The legs are up there. They're still up there. Those legs don't go away. Anyway, we're going to get this thing finished. There's no question. Get it finished. How much time? 2 minutes? 1 minute. We're down to 1 minute. So I'm going to say goodbye. I think I've given you a little bit about different things. Things we're doing, things we're going to finish, things we'll get done, things we got to get done in order to help the planet, in order to help the U.S., in order to help Europe, in order to help Africa, Asia, everywhere, because Indonesia and Singapore and Hong Kong, and Korea, and you know, Malaysia and Borneo, you all need a break. You need a break. I'm going to get that break for you. We're going to do it, okay? We're going to do it. So you guys take care. Love you all. Talk to you soon. And this is M19. I might be M19. Never mind M1. M19 signing out. It's just a number. That's papers I have to go sign too. So talk to you soon. Take care. It's early in the morning. I'm full of piss and vinegar. Bye-bye. Take care. Jeannie, I know I have energy today. Bye-bye.